your name is Lawrence. I know you are a FirePip admin. How long have you been with Jeffrey, and how do you know Jeffrey Benson?
Okay, just like you, I started as a FirePip's mentee.
Okay.
I joined the program that was like a year ago. Okay. Yes, a year ago. But I already knew Jeffrey. I knew Jeffrey since 2021. Yes, 2021. But I did not have access to him.
Yeah.
The normal, regular, you meet somebody online and you aspire to be like that person. Prior to that time, I was trading only busy. So yes, I had a friend that told me about Jeffrey Benson, and I was so curious. I went to check out his videos. I said I was offering mentorship, and then I was following his free videos on YouTube. But after losing so much, I was like, I already have somebody that is doing what I want to replicate. So why not just go ahead and pay for his mentorship? So 2022, yes, around October, I paid for Jeffrey Benson's mentorship. I joined the
2022
mentorship program. Yes, 2022.
Wow.
So you can see, yes, I started off as a mentee, and I was really keen on, on getting to meet my mentor. Really keen on learning directly from him. And I thank God for making the opportunity possible. And yeah, it's been a very nice experience ever since then.
Yeah, amazing. So, and what you are saying, you say you started Forex in 2021, right?
Yeah, 2021.
Okay, that's
2 years ago.
Yeah, so my question right now is, how do you manage the psychology of trading? So what is psychology of trading based on you, like from your own ideology? What is psychology of trading?
Okay, the psychology of trading is basically how you manage your emotions while you're trading. There are three major emotions that a trader experiences when he opens a position or before he places a trade. It is fear. You have fear, you have greed. Those are the major emotions that every trader, they cannot deny to have faced at one point in time, and still facing fear and greed. It is not easy to place that trade, especially when you lack confidence. You need confidence to actually execute a trade, execute a setup, take up that strategy and be very free to execute it. Now, once traders are very good with executing a setup, they are now faced with greed. They are trying to flip $50 to $5,000 in one day. And you see, those stocks, they are not realistic. At the end of the day, you might successfully flip $50 to $500 and then maybe even get to 1,000, 1,500. Instead of you to withdraw, call it quits, enjoy your profit, relax. Make sure that you spend what the market has given to you. You now try to make that 1.5 turn to 15K in 1 week. How? It's not possible. At the end of the day, you get back to zero. So you see, fear and greed is one of the major things that people face in this industry. And one thing is beginner's luck. You see that thing called beginner's luck? I never had beginner's luck. I don't know. I'm like, why? Beginner's luck never happened to me. I never had beginner's luck. In fact, from the first time I funded my account, I funded with $100. It was lost back to back. The person that was teaching me at that point was my friend. I had a friend then. His name is Emeka. He introduced me to Forex. I'm very grateful. And he told me then, don't fund your accounts because you're going to blow it. I was like, no, I'm cool. I'm all right. I'm doing 10x on demo. Like, guy, don't tell me what I know. I know how to. What I was trading then was break and retest. That was basically what our strategy was built on, break and retest. So I funded. And the moment I funded, it was as if they changed my hand. I could not press buy or sell. That fear was so heavy. And this is like a major emotion every trader faces. Yeah, I hear a lot of times say, why is it that I make so much money on demo, but I cannot replicate it on my live account? It's just because you are attached to your money. The moment you can detach yourself and focus on trading as a game, it is a game of numbers, a game of probability. The chance of one thing happening over another, and you are not greedy enough. You know what you can afford to risk in a day. It's just like you have a $50 account, and then you are trying to risk for $20 in a day, or risk $10 in a day. That's too much of a risk. At some point, I guess you want to flip the account. At some point, you have to start from somewhere. Or you have a 10K account, and then you're trying to risk 5% of your account in a day. That's too much of a risk. I always advise people, risk 1% or max 2% of your account. I don't really advise 2% because at some point, you don't want to keep on flowing in a massive drawdown till you blow up your account. So greed and fear emotions every single trader faces. I think even as an expert, at some point you might start a lot of time experience to build up that confidence. And once you are good, once fear is out of the game, my guy, you're just going to be making that numbers. You're going to be making that money.
Yeah, you are right. Like, from what you say there, do you think that Forex is a get-rich-quick scheme, like, or just a gradually something like others? That's the mindset some of us came into Forex with. Like, it's a get-rich-quick scheme. Like, we see people, and that was okay. That is what all these gurus shows online, especially on Instagram. You can see them showing some of them don't show their losses, and that was the reason why I love Jeffrey Benson. I can't lie with that. When I started seeing Jeffrey Benson or watching Jeffrey Benson on YouTube, I started seeing that this dude is real. Like, it can shows when he's facing losing streak and it shows when he's winning. You understand? Some people, like, online, like most of the gurus that we see online, what they show is the lifestyles. Like, the quick rich, like all this kind of lifestyle, showing the dollars, the cars, the houses. So what do you think about the mindset of get rich quick scheme in the Forex industry?
If Forex was a get rich quick scheme, by now I should be, driving the same Benz that Jeffrey's driving by now. People come with the mindset to Forex that is all about the capital. Trust me, capital plays an important role in Forex, but you need to know your pepper and your onions. You need to know what works for you, and mastering yourself can take a lot of time. It differs for everybody. You understand? But mentality that Forex is a get rich quick scheme, you are going to definitely blow your account. This is the reason why people have too many unrealistic expectations. I always tell people, when you come to Forex, come with a realistic expectation. Where Jeffrey is, he has been in this game for 7 years. First year, second year, third year, nobody really knew him. Fourth year, fifth year. From his fifth year, you started hearing his name. Jeffrey Benson. The sixth year, he became global. Now this is the 7th year, and man is so international. So you see, it took a lot of time baking and growing in secret. Delayed gratification, I used to tell a lot of people, will take you far. A lot of traders, once you just make, like, maybe market mistakenly gave you, not even mistakenly, okay, you followed your strategy, market gave you 1,000 pips for that month, you feel like you have arrived. So when the market conditions now start playing on your emotion, how do you manage it? You see, this stuff takes a lot of time. So now master yourself, master your emotions in different market conditions, because the condition for this month is not the same for next month and will not be the same for 2 months after that. So it takes you years to master your emotions. You can be good, you can be cashing out. There are a lot of Forex traders that have come in this industry, that have come and gone. Because of the moment you start making profit, investors will start looking for you. Now, where a lot of people make mistakes is they are not psychologically prepared. They are not emotionally ready for investors yet. It is one thing to be able to grow your money because you are confident, this is my money. Nobody's going to hold me responsible, maybe take me to jail or anything. I'm responsible for my loss. Be the only one to hold me accountable. But once investors start coming in, if you blow an investor's money of $100,000, my guy, and you cannot go to jail. This is why I advise people, any amounts you cannot pay back, make sure you have a policy that is guiding you. Maybe you put it like a prop firm. I am permitted to lose 30%. If you can afford to risk 30% of your capital, then we are good to do business. Or 20% of your capital, then we are good to do business. But going to take a 100K account and then you blow investors' money. Hello, you'll be in in prison, and then you start cursing who introduced you to Forex. Now, this is the kind of pressure a lot of people, you see them being profitable for like 5-6 months, 7 months, and then they are doing so well. Then they start taking in investors. The pressure from investors, all those, that's a different level of emotion. If you cannot handle that, you are going to be out of this game. Forex is a long-term business, so you want to properly master yourself, which can take a lot of time. It can take some years. It can take some good numbers of years, because no matter how much you think you have known, there's still more to know. So it is a continuous process. There's no get-rich-quick scheme. Trust me, if it was a get-rich-quick scheme, everybody that started today, in the next 3-4 months, we should all be living in a yard and trap. But that's not how it works. It takes time. And watch very well, listen to everybody's testimony. They'll be like, if I had known the money I used in funding my accounts then, I would have paid for a mentor, learned, know what I know now, then use that amount of money, the remaining balance, to now start building my career. Because a lot of people have lost a lot. When I funded on OctaFX, I funded $600. I lost $600 in one day. This was money I made from crypto. Then after I funded another $500, I lost that $500 in a week. Imagine just blowing $600 in 1 week, And then immediately I blew the money. I was like, okay, I think I got it now. I funded 500 and I blew it again. Imagine if I had that money, paid for mentorship at that point, gotten the knowledge, understand it, and then now fund my $1,100. How my Forex career would have bloomed from that time. But it took me a whole year plus to figure out what I needed to do. And by the time I knew it, okay, this is what I needed to do, resources were not available.
Yeah.
It took a lot of time and resources. That whole pain can never be a get-rich-quick scheme, because you must learn. The market must sit you down and teach you. Then when you know it, you start sourcing for funds. Because you don't want to bring investors first into the picture. This is where people make mistakes. You go and start telling your family members about Forex. They'll give you money. The pressure will be so much. You blow their money. You start hiding from your family. Families, they don't have joy. No joy, zero joy. They'll still carry you and drag you everywhere. So Forex is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Just run after knowledge, and money will run after you.
Yeah, that is true. What you said now remind me of someone that I was close to, like very close. We are like brother. That was around 2018, 2019. So he was doing Forex, but I wasn't interested. Like, this guy is doing this thing, and he was good. Like around the street, people know that that's what he was doing. So that was a time that he wanted to teach us. Like he brought us into a class, and me and some group of guys, and he was teaching us. But me, I wasn't like, what is this? So do you know that guy Forex ruled the guy life up to today? I don't know where that guy is now. Yeah, that was investors, all these investors of a thing. So he had an appointment to meet one guy at Port Harcourt. Yeah, so when he met the guy, I don't know what happened, but I know that he blew the guy account, and the guy took him to police station, and he was in the police station, and the lockdown met him there. The lockdown, and they see the DPO of the station said that they should take everybody that is inside the prison to jail. That was how the guy went to jail and spent almost 6 to 7 months before coming out. So Forex has ruled so many people's life, and even there is some certain things that people don't talk about in the Forex industry. When you start trading, it seems like an easy money if you don't know it very well. It seems like easy money, quick money. And do you know that some people in their life now, it is not working yet? They know, like, they are not cashing out the way they want, but they are tied in this Forex. Like, they don't want to do any other thing. I have so many of them on my group chat chatting me, bro. Like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm confused. I don't have money again. Like, I just want to make more money. I just want to fund accounts. Can you buy accounts? Like, how do you? What advice will you give someone that, like, when you have money before, when you have money before and now you don't have it again, like, seriously, like, you used to touch money before, you have it before, like, but now Forex, maybe you have blown so many, you have lose so many, but you don't want to go back to the things that you were doing before because some people have known you like soft guy, soft girl. Like, which advice would you give to someone like that if you have someone like that closer to you that you need to advise? Like, what would you tell the person?
Stuff. I want to give them the advice somebody gave to me because I've been trapped in that loop before.
Yeah.
There was a period I made money. Yes, I made a lot of money doing crypto. And I don't know, I got into Forex. I've lost over 15, I've blown over 15 accounts on MFF.
MFF.
Over 15.
Those people don't talk about money.
If I joined Forex, and the smallest account I had then was, I think I took 10K like twice. The rest was from 20K upward. Wow. So I've blown, imagine, more than 15 accounts on MFF. So you can see as I've spent a lot of money, and then I kept on having feeling that, the next one I'm going to pass, I'm going to recover. The first time I passed the challenge was joined Fire Pips. In fact, that month I joined Fire Pips. The next month I was funded. So sometimes you just need the right channel to put you in. But one thing I would advise people is, Forex is expensive.
Yeah, very expensive.
That's the truth. If you blow an account, you don't want to start begging people and being dependent before you can fund again. I tell a lot of people, they're like, okay, what if I want to do Forex full time? Forex is not what you can start as a full-time business. You can end up going into full-time Forex when you have the money to keep on funding yourself and, funding your account. There's a two. You can never be broke again. It's called being stuck in the loop. Forex has a loop.
Yes.
If you can stuck in the profitable loop, then you keep going on and on, higher and higher. But as long as you're not stuck in that loop, don't ever think of going into full-time Forex. Learn to have a side hustle, even if it's something you can do online that fetches you something, no matter how little it brings to your table, maybe 50K, 100K, 150, depending on the job you are doing. But let there be something that you can use to sustain yourself aside your trading. Now, people always come with the fact that I will not have enough time to trade. I will not have... The opportunity in the market is endless.
Yeah.
No matter how you feel like. At some point, you have access to your phone. If New York or London session is not working for you, you can look into Asian session. This is what I tell people. There was a time I was trading only Asian session because I had no time. I was working full time and I only had access to Asian session. So when I come back from work, what I do is I just turn on my laptop. Sometimes I won't sleep off. Sometimes I won't enter a trade and sleep off. But as long as you have stop loss and you have TP, you just look at whatever happens when you wake up.
So what do you
not
do?
A good
sorry to cut you short. What do you do about the spread? Like, Asian session, the spread used to be wide, like so wide, more than others.
It depends on the pair you are trading, but yes, the spread is always wider. But you come to terms with this. That was the only time I had that was convenient for me to be able to trade. If I knew I wanted to work, as you are working, you are gathering money. You're working, you're gathering money, you have a target in mind. I used to tell people there's something called a prop firm loop that people need to understand. Your first profits from a prop firm should be used in getting more accounts. Not to jay, not to flame, hold it and be like, right now I'm catching up. The problem people have, they believe that it will always come again.
Yes.
But it is trading. And it is a prop firm. You have a drawdown. You might be doing what you need to do, following your rules, but that month might not just be your month. You just keep on hitting drawdown till you blow the account. Now, what do you fall back to? Are you not going to hope on when you work again your next salary before you buy another account? You might even have pending bills. But when you cash out, let's just say you get one account. It's not advisable to have profit one. Have it two. Have it three. Jeff always advises that this is not. He states it a lot of time. How he was stuck in the profitable loop using prop firms. So what do you do? Like I always say, if you want to buy a 20K account, buy 2 10K accounts or 4 5K accounts. It might be a little bit more expensive, but it is better to split it. Now, don't trade two of them at the same time. Trade one at a time. Now, once you trade one at a time, you are still working, you are still trading. Yeah. Once you get funded, let's say you pass your challenge in 1 month, 2 months, you can see the time you have spent trying to pass the challenge. What will you be doing then if you are not working? How will you feed? This is why people put a lot of pressure and then blow their account. You have unlimited trading days, yet people are still losing their account in 1 month, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. What are you rushing for? Now, the system was built like that to ease traders, but traders are still putting that much pressure on themselves to pass their account on time so that they can get funded and start cashing out. Why?
Yes.
Because there's no side income. You don't have something else to fall back to. You are dependent. Now you put so much pressure to lose your account. So what do I advise? You are working, you are trading, you get funded, you make 5% or 10%. Let's just say you make 5% from your account. Because it's a funded account, sometimes we are too extra careful. And I always tell, if you want to do 20, 30%, instead of putting that much pressure on your account, get a bigger account. So that if you are still doing your 5% on that bigger account, it is now equivalent to 10%, 20% on your smaller account. Yeah. So once you get funded, let's say you make 10% on a 10K account, that is $1,000. Now, $1,000 is enough to get you 5 more 10K accounts. And you still have extra change.
Yes.
You might say, okay, 10K anymore. Let me go for 20K. Now that 25K on Consummate, I think is about $199. Yeah, you can get 3 $199 accounts. That is 600. Let's just say approximately 600. Yeah. Now you still have 400 to spend for yourself. You are still working. Now, delayed gratification. Don't spend too much. Try to break the money you have at hand. Put it like a salary somewhere. Then take particular portions for yourself every month. You will see that you'll be accountable for your spending. Now, people maybe you that are making $100 let's just say 100,000 a month. Yeah. Now you made 1 million. Let's just say you made 1K. You got paid 800. Now, you have used 600 to buy more accounts, 3 20K accounts or 25K accounts. Why do you not want to spend like a ritualist? You want to blow that 200K once, go and buy new phone, but you have other things. Sometimes delay that gratification, delay it. It's going to help you. Now you can decide to pay yourself 50K from your $200. It's not that you don't know that more is going to come next month, but you're just saying, just in case I lose this funded account, what do I fall back to? Now pay yourself $50 from your $200 left every month. For 4 months, you still have, that's adding 150 to your salary. Yeah, any 100 before, now plus 50, higher income, less pressure. You are still trading because you don't know when has the account. You don't even know if the one you have withdrawn from is going to get into drawdown. Let's say from that 25, you're able to get funded on 2. Now from that 2, one you withdraw 5%, the other one you withdraw 10%. That's 1.5. You have 1 point something M. From there, you can still buy 100K accounts. Plenty. You are still funded. Now you have more money. You can even pay yourself more. Instead of doing $50 before, you can now start doing $150, $100. You see how the loop is coming in?
Yes.
That's why I tell people, first cash out is not for spending. It's not for jaye. Buy account. Anything can happen. You can lose the account you have. Nothing is promised in Forex. That's why it is a probability. Nothing is promised. You want to secure everywhere, secure the bag, you have to be intentional about it. Don't go spending money like a ritualist. Invest in your trading, invest in it, invest in your capital, grow capitals enough so that you are confident, so that when you get to the point where you are now confident enough, when you take a 100K account, you are making 10% of 100K is that's 10 million. You know what 8 mil can do? You still get more accounts. In fact, you can decide to go, okay, 10 mil now. Let me get 400K accounts. Yeah. Now, 400K account, 10% of your 400K account, 40 mil. 40. Okay, let's just say you are doing 5%, and with ease, you do your 5%. That's 20 mil. I see the profitable loop. Now you are buying more accounts than you are keeping down. You can even decide to go to other firms since they are only letting you trade 600K on a particular firm. Now you can get 600K here, 600K here, 600K here because of now you have the money to do more, the capacity to do more. Now you can have accumulated accounts up to $2 million. $2 million. You are doing 10% of $2 million. That's 200K. 5% of that 2 mil is 100K. So this is how 100K in profit though, which is a lot of money. This is how people tend to stay profitable. But people don't want to delay that gratification. You want to use the latest phone now. You want to use the latest gadgets now. And then when you blow your account, you go back to trenches, you start selling that phone to fund your account. You see, that's the lot of mistake traders make.
Yeah. Thank you so much. This is a very great opportunity, sharing your knowledge with us. What you said now is just like a roadmap to someone that is trying to figure out how to manage this. And there is so much emotion in this Forex industry. Like when you see other people doing better than you, or showing you things more that looks more better than what you have now, you sometimes you'll be like crazy. You'll be like, what am I doing with my life? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing
screenshots will pressure you? You blow out because of somebody's screenshot.
So that's true. That's the for me, what saves me a lot is know yourself. Like for me, I believe that no one can stop my success and no one can block me for what is meant for me. Understand? So I always trust the process. I always trust my journey. I don't envy anyone. For me, like I only get impressed. Like if I see what you have, see what you are doing, I say, bro, I like what this guy is doing. I can only just try to figure out how I can just learn from you. Understand? So in this journey, as you said, all these things that you just said now is just a roadmap for someone that is trying to figure out how to do this. Yeah, as you said, delayed gratification, that's one of the key. As you said, that's one of the key. Most of us don't have that patience to delay gratification. Like we want to show up, we want to show our babe that we love her.
To do everything now.
No.
You get sent to trenches.
Yeah, I swear. So thank you so much for the opportunity. And maybe next time we can just jump on this kind of a thing again. I really appreciate.
Yeah, it's my fault. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.